Kai is deep into his fast, ignoring the first rumblings in his gut. But this isn't just an empty stomach. It's a chemical attack. His own body is producing a hormone designed to make him fail, and it's just getting started. Let's see how long he lasts before Ghrelin breaks him. 8 a.m. The battle begins quietly. Kai's stomach, empty for hours, is an unlocked door. Cells in its lining begin secreting Ghrelin directly into his bloodstream. It's a silent chemical signal. He feels it as a subtle, hollow ache, a distant drumbeat. He tries to focus on his screen, shifting in his chair, but the distraction is already planted. The first whisper of the monster has been sent. Now it travels to the brain. 10 a.m. The Ghrelin molecules have reached their target, the hypothalamus, the brain's ancient command center. They dock onto receptors, flipping switches that scream famine. The distant drumbeat is now a sharp, gnawing sensation, a clawing from the inside. Kai clenches his jaw, his leg starts bouncing. The world outside his immediate hunger is starting to seem gray. The whisper has become a demand. 12 p.m. This is no longer just a physical sensation. Ghrelin is a master manipulator, hijacking his brain's reward system. It's chemical warfare. The hormone cripples his dopamine sensitivity, making nothing feel good except the thought of food. He's pacing his room now, the screen forgotten. Vivid images of cheese melting on a pizza flash in his mind. His own brain is now his enemy's greatest weapon. 12:10 p.m. This is peak Ghrelin. A massive hormonal wave crests, flooding his system in a concentrated pulse. This is the biological equivalent of a flashbang grenade. The sensation is no longer a claw, but a hot, twisting cramp in his core, demanding his full attention. Kai is hunched over his desk, breathing shallowly, his knuckles white. The pain is absolute. This is the apex of the attack. Can he survive the next 10 minutes? 12:15 p.m. The tide begins to turn. Ghrelin is a powerful hormone, but it has a fatal flaw, a half-life of less than 30 minutes. The body doesn't need to fight it, it just needs to outlast it. The screaming signal begins to decay. The twisting cramp softens into a dull, pulsing ache. Kai takes a deeper breath, noticing the subtle shift. The pressure is dropping. The monster is shrinking. But why? 12:25 p.m. The wave has crashed. The entire crippling, world-ending agony lasted about 15 minutes. Ghrelin levels in his blood have plummeted as quickly as they rose. A strange, lucid calm washes over Kai. The colors of his room seem sharp again. He realizes the famine alert was a lie. It was a chemical bluff. He survived the bluff, but the hormone isn't gone. It's just reloading. 4 p.m. The system runs on clocks and habits. As the afternoon sun dips, his stomach, conditioned for a 4 p.m. snack, launches another wave of Ghrelin. But this one is different. It's weaker, a pale echo of the midday assault. Kai feels the familiar hollow sensation, but this time he recognizes it for the phantom it is. He calmly stands, pours a glass of water, and drinks it slowly. He knows the trick now, but the day isn't over. 9 p.m. The final pulse of the day arrives, a faint, ghostly whisper. Kai barely notices it. The insight lands with crystal clarity. Ghrelin isn't a gauge of starvation, it's a creature of habit. A loud, obnoxious alarm clock that you don't have to obey. He feels a profound sense of control, realizing the most intense feelings in his body are just temporary chemical storms. He has mastered the hunger hormone, but his body is now dipping deep into its energy reserves. 3 a.m. Kai sleeps. In the deep quiet of the night, Ghrelin is silent. But his victory has triggered a new protocol. To keep his brain alive without sugar, his liver has begun a frantic, energy-intensive process, creating ketones from fat. This metabolic shift is a state of emergency. Ghrelin may be defeated, but the stress of its absence is about to awaken a far older, more powerful enemy: cortisol.